Okay, welcome back guys. So we have begun our descent. The airport should be right there to the left of us, and it is. Right down there, Las Vegas. This up and this one, that means where we're okay to use our flaps, and this is where our flaps should be completely up at. So we are approaching sunset. This green line tells us where we'll actually hit 8,000. So we're going to hit 8,000 right there. And again, that's pretty alright since our next waypoint is going to be 8,000 also, Kimmy. And then I will get you guys on our final turn and approach for the ILS. So we'll come back to that. Alright, so we're back and we are at our last three waypoints: Chips, Poker, and Preno. Chips, we should be at 170 knots and 8,000 feet, and we can go ahead and set our flaps to 5 now. We've already set 1 once we hit the 200, and we've passed the 5, so we can go ahead and set them to 5. This means our altitude is correct for where our waypoint should be. It means it's perfect. And it is, because we're at 8,000. That's what 8,000 says right there. We're going to hit this left-hand turn into Poker. And once we get down to about 160, we can go 15 degrees of flaps. So we should be making a complete U-turn and going into runway 25 right. And there's our turn into Poker. So we're making that left-hand turn. We're going to make a U-turn. Once we cross Poker, we're going to go ahead and set our flight altitude for 7,000. And we can begin our approach phase, ILS approach into runway 25 right for Las Vegas. There's the mountains down below. There's the airport right there. So as you see, we're flying straight to Poker, and then we're going to make our left-hand turn. Now we're on our way to Preno. That's where we can change our altitude to 7,000 and hit the flight level change. And it should be dropping us down to 7,000. Again, that green line tells us when we will hit 7,000, how far. So we should be hitting it shortly. Sun's coming out. There's Las Vegas in a distance. You can go ahead and drop our speed down to 165. Let's jump out of the cockpit. And jump right back in. So we're about 200 feet away from hitting 7,000 feet. Runway's right in front of us. We can go ahead and actually we'll just wait. So all we're going to do for this portion, once we hit the Preno, is we're going to hit the approach. Then all we have to worry about is our airspeed. This will be our glide slope monitoring. We want this pink dot right in the middle. We want this pink dot right in the middle to catch our glide slope. And we can go ahead and activate our approach. So it turned into loc and glide slope. GS will turn green once we've caught our glide slope. Go ahead and drop our speed down to 160 and lower our flaps 15. Once this dot gets right in the middle, this GS will turn green, because this dot is already in the middle, which is good. We are just waiting for this dot to catch, and this glide slope will turn green. Alright, well I guess we have to wait for this one to come back down now. It will do it shortly. As you can see, it's already moving down. This one's good right now. This one gets in the middle, then the glide slope will turn green. So just keep your eye right there and right here, and you'll see once this is there, this will turn green and we will be on our glide slope. There it goes, so it's close enough, so we have caught our glide slope, and now we are gonna go down. We're basically gonna let the plane take us down the glide slope all the way to the runway. Now at this point, we can go ahead and pull down our landing gear. Our gear is checked green, it is down. Once we get under 5,000 feet, we'll go ahead and hit our standard barometer pressure switch. We have all our lights that need to be on are on. Go ahead and hit the before landing again.
Ladies and gentlemen, in a few minutes our aircraft will land at the destination airport. For your safety, we ask you to remain seated until the aircraft comes to a complete stop and the fasten seatbelt sign is turned off. When preparing to depart, please make sure to take all your personal belongings with you. Attention international travelers, if you are continuing your flight, follow the signs to international transit area.
Turn our auto brakes to 3. We're still about 12 miles out. Once we hit 5,000, we will click this standard barometer pressure button. And it will change the standard to an actual number. Go ahead and lower speed a little bit. 155. We can hit our standard button. Go ahead and get down to 150. Drop it down to 145. Still 8 nautical miles away. Don't have flaps full. We are flaps 20. Go ahead and bring our speed down to 140.
2500.
Approaching 2,000 feet. Go down to 135. is looking good. Feet. About 500, coming up 500 feet. The wind is going straight at us almost. We just heard the call out for 500 feet. Drop our speed down now. Get down to 130.
Destination.
Go ahead and turn autopilot off.
The local weather is very nice. For your safety and degrees centigrade, we ask that you please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the local time turns off the fasten seatbelt sign. 6. This will indicate that we have parked at the gate and that it is safe to move about. Please check around your seat for any personal belongings you may have brought on board with you. And please use caution when opening the overhead bins, as heavy articles may have shifted around during the flight. If you require departing assistance, please remain in your seat until all other passengers have departed. One of our crew members will then be pleased to assist you. We remind you to wait until inside the terminal to use any electronic devices, or to smoke in the designated areas. On behalf of our airline and the entire crew, I'd like to thank you for joining us on this trip. We are looking forward to seeing you on board again in the near future. Have a nice day.
Autopilot isn't turning off, which it should. So that is basically how you would ILS land a I don't know why autopilot isn't turning off. Anyway, we'll go to the... We'll just go to any gate we see. We'll join the Southwest crew. Went a little too far. It's not a problem, we'll just get pushed back a little bit. There we go. Get rid of that. And I turn off the plane. All we would do is just make this faster. Turn on our APU. Or actually, we could just turn that off. Just get this switch to turn off. There we go. So now both engines should go off. Once we do that, we can go ahead and turn our pumps off. That should be set. And if we really wanted to, we could go ahead and...
Attention all flight attendants, doors to main hill.
Turn that on, turn G1 on, that on. Go ahead and oops. Nope. Turn that on. Turn that on. Turn our APU off. That should be good. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this and learned something. How to set the FMS and turn on the plane, and ILS landed. So yeah, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more videos.